In this video, the 2014 changes to Portugal's NHR program. As of January 2024, the NHR regime, which has been a huge draw for expats and retirees, officially ended. This tax regime helped thousands of people reduce their tax burdens over the last decade. But what does this mean for those interested in moving to Portugal now? And what are the alternatives? Let's dive into what's changed, what the transitional rules are, and what you need to know if you're still hoping to benefit from the NHR or its replacement in 2024. So let's start with the basics. Since its launch in 2009, Portugal's NHR regime was one of Europe's most attractive tax programs, offering significant tax breaks for expats, particularly for foreign income and pensions. The NHR program allowed many to enjoy reduced tax rates or even tax exemptions on income for up to 10 years, including foreign-sourced income, dividends, interest, capital gains, and rental income. However, in October 2023, Portugal's Prime Minister announced plans to eliminate the NHR regime starting in 2024. This decision was confirmed in the state budget proposal for 2024, which passed on November 29, 2023, effectively ending the NHR regime at the start of the year. But don't worry, if you're already in the process of moving to Portugal or are planning to, there's still time to benefit under the NHR with some transitional rules. If you became a tax resident in Portugal by the end of 2023, and hadn't been taxed as a resident in Portugal in the past 5 years, you still have until March 31st, 2024 to apply for NHR tax status. But obviously, we're recording this in summer 2024, but I just want to give you the context there. Additionally, for some people, the deadline is extended to March 31st, 2025, but the eligibility requirements are more strict. To qualify for this extended deadline of March 31st, 2025, meaning you got another 6 months, you still need to meet one of the following conditions. You need to have, 1, had an employment contract signed by December 31st, 2023, 2, a lease or property purchase contract signed by October 10th, 2023, 3, enrolled your children in school in Portugal by October 10th, 2023, or 4, applied for a residence visa or permit by December 31st, 2023. If you meet any of these criteria, you'll have until March 2025 to apply for NHR status, and once approved, you'll benefit from the program until December 31st, 2033. Now, what about those of you who don't qualify under those 4 transitional rules that I just mentioned? You're probably wondering what comes next or what can be done here. Well, Portugal is introducing a new tax program which is set to replace the NHR regime. It's called the Incentivized Tax Status Program, or ITS, and it's designed to provide tax incentives for certain professionals and investors. Here's how the new ITS program works. If you qualify, you'll benefit from a flat tax rate of 20% on eligible Portuguese-sourced income for a period of 10 years. This is still significantly lower than Portugal's normal top marginal tax rate of 48%. Additionally, like the NHR, the ITS program will offer exemptions on the majority of foreign-sourced income, including dividends, interest, capital gains, and rental income. However, there's one big difference. Pension income is not included in the new ITS program. So retirees looking to Portugal for tax benefits may need to reevaluate their plans. And if you're looking to retire somewhere, whether it's Portugal or Spain or maybe Latin America, hit us up at My Latin Life. We're a global immigration firm, and there'll be a link in the description where you can book a call with us become our client and we can evaluate your options. Moving on. To qualify for the ITS program, you need to become a tax resident in Portugal. And just like with the old NHR, you must not have been a tax resident in Portugal during the previous 5 years. The key difference is that the ITS focuses more on professionals in certain high-value industries such as scientific research, technology, tourism, and environmental industries. This program is particularly attractive for people working in these sectors. So think IT and software development, scientific research and innovation, high-tech industries, agriculture and aquaculture, and even tourism and multimedia production. The new tax program aims to attract professionals who will contribute to Portugal's economy and workforce. So if you're in one of these fields, the ITS program could still offer a great opportunity to lower your taxes in Portugal. And honestly, there's so many categories. It's broad enough that whatever you do, there's a good chance that you could argue it one way or another if you had a good lawyer and a good team working on your behalf. So again, hit up My Latin Life. We can make this a reality for you. We can kind of get you in one of the boxes. So what does this mean for digital nomads, retirees, and investors who were eyeing Portugal for its favorable tax regime? If you already have a lease, property contract, or residence visa in progress, you might still qualify for the NHR as mentioned. But for those looking to move to Portugal now in 2024 or later, the ITS program may be the new path forward. Now let's talk about digital nomads. The Portugal Digital Nomad Visa is still available in 2024, allowing remote workers to live and work in Portugal. Digital nomads who spend at least 183 days per year in Portugal and meet the income requirements can also qualify for the new ITS tax benefits, which is pretty cool. This is great news if you're working remotely and want to take advantage of the flat 20% tax rate on eligible income. But for retirees, the landscape has changed. The NHR program offered a flat 10% tax rate on foreign pension income, but that benefit is no longer available under the new ITS program. Retirees will now need to pay standard Portuguese tax rates on their pensions, which can go up to 48%. You can kind of see how Portugal's, I guess, trying to get more young professionals in, and they're kind of de-incentivizing retirees, which makes sense because they kind of had an aging population to begin with. So what's the bottom line here? If you're planning to move to Portugal or already live there, 2014 is a year of big changes. The NHR program as we knew it is gone, but there are still transitional options for those who act quickly. And if you're a professional in a high-value industry, the new ITS program could still offer significant tax breaks for the next decade and could be favorable depending on where you're coming from. You know, in Europe, 20% flat tax is pretty good by European standards, right? If you're moving from France or something, it's not bad. To sum it up, here's what you need to know. 1, the NHR program ended in January 2024, but you can still apply under certain circumstances. 2, some people can apply until March 2025 if they meet specific requirements, which we went over. 3, the new ITS program replaces NHR with a 20% flat tax rate on eligible income and exemptions on most foreign source income, but not pensions. And 4, digital nomads can still benefit from favorable tax treatment if they meet residency requirements. Before making any decisions, it's crucial to consult with a tax expert, a Portugal expert who understands the Portugal tax system and also understands the tax system of where you're coming from as well. Maybe it's Canada, maybe it's the US, maybe it's Europe, right? You got to understand how these things work together holistically. That way you can make sure you're getting the most of the benefits, getting most of the available tax benefits while staying compliant with both countries' laws. So that's all for today's video. If you found this helpful, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more updates on global mobility, taxes, and living abroad. Got any questions? Drop them in the comments below. If we made any mistakes or you guys wanted to add any additional nuances, we didn't cover everything about the NHR and the ITS in this video. Otherwise, it'd be a way longer video. So if you guys have anything to add, put them in the comments below. It'll definitely add to a vibrant discussion, and we'll see you in the next video.